Misa gonna be doing a movie review for you. But Misa not excited about this one.
So Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, came out in 1999. It is the first and three-part trilogy to the original trilogy. And when deciding that I was going to review all these, I was wondering, should I do the originals first, since they technically came out first, or should I do the prequels? Well, the deciding factor was the fact that the prequels are shitty. Apologize for the language, because there might be a little bit more of it, because these movies are effing shitty. Starting with this pile of garbage. So, let's get the few positives out of the way, because I do not have many. First of all, the score is fantastic. We have John Williams, who did the original three, coming back, does just a fantastic job. The score that's playing with the lightsaber battle between Darth Maul, what is it called? The Fate of the Duels or something like that. Fantastic score. We get, the opening credits, the ending credits, all fantastic with that score. Love the score. Thank you, John Williams. Then we also have, like I said, I think the lightsaber battles are pretty great, especially with the scores playing in the background there. There's not very many of them, but the lightsaber battles that we do see are fantastic, I think. There are a lot of people who think that there's a little too much choreography involved with it and it just looks staged. It kind of is, I guess. It kind of has to be done that way, but I think they look great. Some people don't like them, whatever. Then there's also some decent set pieces, some decent action scenes. Not everything looks fantastic, but for the most part, I think it looks pretty ding-dang good. Last thing I have to say, yeah, that's it. My positives are almost done. Liam Neeson, Ian McGregor, they are the two actors that I can say are trying. They're doing a really good job trying, because, well, we're just going to get in my negatives. None of the actors seem like they know what the hell they're doing. It doesn't seem like they were given any direction, which, if you read or, have watched any behind-the-scenes kind of things with this, Lucas pretty much seemed to be just sitting there and going, yeah, just do it. Stand in front of the screen and do something. And that kind of explains why, because every actor pretty much in this movie is awful. And again, I think they're doing the best they can, and it's not their fault. Part of it is just the fact that this dialogue is completely awful. Just terrible. I mean, Jake Lloyd, for example. He's a kid actor. Kid actors, it's a very scary thing to have in a movie in the first place. And again, I can tell he's trying, but when he's giving a line like, "Are you an angel?" What are you supposed to do with that? When you're given a line like, "My name is Anakin, and I'm human," and blah, 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 whatever the hell he says, how can you really give a great performance? It's not easy. I mean, even Liam Neeson, who's a fantastic actor, and Ian McGregor, who's a fantastic actor, it's And again, everyone in this movie just feels very robotic, and just, it feels like monotone. It's just like, we need to do this. We need to get the peace treaty. We need to go to this planet. Oh no, what are we going to do? And it's awful. Every bit of acting in this movie is pretty much awful. It's terrible. It is to the point where you are rolling your eyes and wanting to laugh. It is awful. Now, the next thing I really need to talk about is the fact that there is so much CGI in this movie. You can tell 90% of this movie is just a green screen, or all digitally created in a computer, and it just shows. You can tell the actors are not looking at anything and are struggling to give a performance because they have nothing to act against. It's just a green screen and nothing. So, that. Also, we have to talk about another character who comes in with CGI and is a terrible character. Jar Jar Binks. What the fudge? Oh my god! He is terrible. One of the first scene we see him is with Liam Neeson, and the line that Liam Neeson says is pretty much, I'm quoting it word for word here: "The ability to speak does not make for intelligence." So true with this freaking character. He is an idiot. He's a moron. What the hell were people thinking with this? This is terrible. He's annoying. He's annoying. there's the battle sequence where he's fighting and he's just whoop, 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 whoop. So effing stupid. And he looks terrible. He doesn't even look good. He looks awful. This is one of the worst written characters I've ever seen in a movie ever. It's terrible. It's just I'm going on a rant. I'm breathing. Okay, let's move on. So I've talked about Jake Lloyd a little bit, and there's not only Jake Lloyd, it's Natalie Portman is another big one that I find awful in this. And again, I'm not going to blame the actors. I can tell they're doing the best they can. They have no direction, they have nothing here, they are acting against nothing. So what can you really do? But they're terrible. They're awful. Every time they're on screen and talking, I just roll my eyes and just it's terrible. I just want to stab myself 17,582 times. It's a very specific number. Anyways, just every bit of acting, the characters are awful. They're terrible, just poorly written. Everything about the character are just awful. And this is a movie with a lot of characters, and we just supposed to just now I'm sounding like Jabba the Hutt. What the fudge? Okay, so next thing up I need to talk about is the story, because it's awful. It's all a bunch of political mumbo jumbo that nobody cares about. There's just a lot of peace treaty and galactic and blue that I don't freaking care about. This is supposed to be a kids movie. You think kids are listening to this BS? Because I sure as hell wasn't. Anybody who even likes politics probably doesn't give a flying flippity floop flop about this frickin' story, because oh my frickin' god, this movie's boring as shit. Alright, so I haven't talked about this one character yet because I wanted to make this review a little bit of like a compliment sandwich. We're going to say some good things, we're going to say some bad things, and then we're going to end it with some more good things. Because otherwise it's just me screaming at a fucking camera. I apologize for my language once again. Oh my god, this movie sucks. Oh my god, this movie sucks. Okay, so Darth Maul. He's an amazing character. He's only in it for like 15-20 minutes, but holy crap, I think he's awesome. He's a flippin' badass. Yeah! Okay, so let's talk about Darth Maul. First of all, the makeup looks fantastic. He looks great. The red and the black with the horns, it looks awesome. I love Darth Maul. He's the most exciting bit. Whenever he's on screen, it's fantastic. I wish it was more than 15-20 minutes. And thank God he does not speak much, because that dialogue is so awful. Like, he just says like one phrase. I believe it's like, I will something, my lord. I don't freaking... He says one thing, I think, and then he goes, ugh, at the end when he's getting killed. Thank God he doesn't say much, because it makes him even more of a badass and creepy and awesome. He's just amazing. And with his double-sided lightsaber, which doesn't seem very practical to me, but I don't care. It looks badass, and that's all that matters. And just the costume design, everything about this character looks fantastic. I love that he's quiet, he doesn't do anything. His makeup looks fantastic. Everything about it looks great. The lightsaber battle between him and Obi-Wan and forgetting Liam Neeson's name, Qui-Gon, I believe is what it is. I think I got it. Anyways, it looks fantastic. I think it looks great. Again, people think it looks a little too choreographed. It is choreographed. I think it looks great. Whatever, if you don't like it. Anyways, I think it looks great. I thought it's a fun, exciting lightsaber battle. And then, I have to talk about the ending, though, because the fact that it kind of ends with, he gets Qui-Gon, Ian McGregor's character, Obi-Wan, he goes down to the pit thing, and he's just hanging there. And why does he take his lightsaber and just start flowing around with sparks all over the place? Why doesn't he just, can't he use the Force and stuff, and can't he just, push him down the whole... I don't exactly understand the end of it. Whatever, and I totally could have seen him going... Obi-Wan was looking at the other lightsaber, the entire time, just staring at it. I mean, wouldn't he have noticed that he's going to come up and... I don't know. Anyways, everything before that, though, is fantastic. Darth Maul is fantastic. I love Darth Maul. He's one of the shining. He's like the best. I think he's the best character. He's the best part of the frickin' movie, and the biggest portion of him in it is within the last 30 minutes. Oh my god, I hate this movie. I'm breathing. Tumor, it's not a tumor, it's not a tumor, it's not a tumor, it's not a tumor. Ooh, what the hell? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Everything's gonna be okay. It can't hurt you anymore. It can't hurt you anymore. It can't hurt you anymore. Everything's fine. Everything's good. It's okay, Cody. In the end, guys, I don't like this movie. I don't. The best thing to do if you want to actually watch this movie is just to YouTube the best scenes from Star Wars Episode 1. That's all you need, because everything else is just a political bunch of mumbo-jumbo. I don't like this movie. It sucks, it sucks, it sucks, it sucks. In the end, guys, I'm going to give this movie a 3 out of 10. And I feel like I'm being super generous there. So, guys, what did you think of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace? Are you a fan of these prequels? Are you actually sane and think they're horrible like I do? Suck. Well, in about a month I will have the second one up, The Attack of the Clones. I might hang myself. Anyways, guys, if you like this, hit like, subscribe, share all that fun stuff. We will see you soon.